Hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Monday, and hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. How am I doing with the lighting? I feel like I got the lighting decent. I feel the angle is off. Anyway, how was the weekend? I have a great topic for you. What? PK, ready to jump on. Besides my throat, also on my lives. What's up, P Money? Got a great little. Wait, is that Essie? I don't know. Somebody liked and just bounced out. I don't know if that was Essie. Wait, is that Boogeyman himself? What's going on? Am I supposed to have my A game on right now? What is happening? What is going on? Hello. It is Boogeyman. What is up, Jeremy? What's going on, my man? Welcome. I really gotta have my A game on now. My coach is on. I have a great topic for you tonight. This whole concept of is enough enough? Now, I did a live on the whole concept of enough is enough, maybe about a month ago. I don't remember how long ago, maybe about a month ago. But I want to tell you this. This enough is very different than that enough. And that enough, I was referring to having so much crap happen in your life that you've had enough. You're like, you know what? I've had enough. I got to change some stuff. That's the kind of enough that was. By the way, it's freezing. It's this week, California weather, not a good week for you to come out to Cali. If you're planning on coming out, this is not a good week. Windy, cold, and probably rain. And I know you guys think it doesn't get cold in California, but it does. It's different. I can't explain it. See, I lived in Michigan too, so I can compare. So it's different cold, man, I'm telling you. Anyway, I digress. So that enough was that whole concept of just having so much crap happen to you that, you just had enough and you want to make a move. You want to make some changes. Some drastic changes, some not so drastic. This enough is about possessions. It's about having enough stuff, right? Now, whatever stuff is, whatever rocks your boat, right? Some people are into watches. Some people are into. That was funny. Thank you, PK. I appreciate that very much. Boogeyman, dude, I'm so glad you're here, bro. So some people are into cars, some people are into watches, or some people are into homes and, collectibles and all kinds of stuff, right? Some people are into all that stuff, right? So what is this whole concept of having enough is enough, right? Well, there's a great story. Sorry. There's a great story. And much love, brother, much love. There's a great story, and it goes back to the Stoics. And you guys know I'm a big fan of the Stoics. This is a story between, I got to pronounce the names right. This one is easy. Joseph Heller and Kurt Vonnegut. These two were the authors of Catch-22. That's the book for Joseph, and Slaughterhouse-Five for Kurt, right? They're at a party at a billionaire's house, and they're just enjoying themselves. And Kurt turns to Joseph and says, you know what? This guy has made more money in a year than you will ever make with your book sales for the rest of your life. Kind of a cool friend, huh? Joseph says, yeah, that may be true, but I have something that he doesn't. And Kurt turns around and says, I'm calling him Kurt and Joseph like they're my bros, Kurt says, what's that? And Joseph says, I have an idea of what enough is. So this whole concept of enough is so powerful if you think about it, right? That whole enough line, if you refer to the other life, it can stop so many people from achieving so many great things and impacting so many different lives, right? Because you draw your enough line. Here, let me go back to the Stoics. Seneca quotes, my God, the Stoics names, man. Epicurus, I probably ruined it. I repeated it 100 times, but I ruined it. Says, if you don't regard what you have as enough, you will never be happy, even if you rule the entire world. That's so powerful. If you don't regard what you have as enough, you will never be happy, even if you rule the entire world, because enough is never going to be enough, the Epicureans and the Stoics say. Whew, man, drop some hearts on that one. Man, that's a tongue twister, even for somebody who stutters. So for that enough is never going to be enough for a person who enough is too little. Oh, thank you. You feel me on that? So enough is never going to be enough for somebody that enough is too little. You feel that? So if you get to a place of, let's say, enoughness, is there a word like that? You get to a place of enough. I'll throw a ness in there. I don't know if that's a word. That's probably not a word. That what I have is enough and everything else is extra, then I feel like you get to a point of gratitude. I'm going to mix that with the Stoics. You get to a point of gratitude where what I have is enough and I'm grateful for it, but everything else is a bonus. Now, I gotta tell you this. It can get really tricky here, because with the Stoics, you can say, okay, well, enough is enough, and that's where I'm gonna draw the line. If anything extra comes, it'll be extra, right? Well, yeah, that's great and everything, but we've talked about this before. Nothing's gonna come extra. Like, there's no UPS package that's gonna, like, nobody's knocking on your door saying, oh, here's a little extra for you. No, it's not going to happen like that, right? So if you keep telling yourself, I'll be happy if, I'll be happy when, I'll enjoy it when, if this happens, when this goes through, when I get the house, when I get that car, then I'll be happy, then I'll be grateful. You will never get there. Here's the big punchline. Why? Because your finish line will be constantly moving. Yes, your finish line will constantly be moving. You won't have a finish line. That means it's just shaky. It just keeps going. You never get there, right? But when you get there and you're like, you know what? I'm going to set a new goal. Anything else is extra. I'm going to set a new goal, right? So it's very, very important. And it can get really tricky, because if you draw that enough line for yourself, then you're not going to push yourself for extra. There's no anticipation here. You're not going to be sitting here, kumbaya, my Lord, and something come to you. It's not happened before. You know what I mean? So that's not a huge possibility, right? So enough is a place of being grateful, right? Being thankful, being grateful, being appreciative of what you have, but not giving up on getting more and thriving to have more, right? So, and that's the big ticket here. So this whole concept of having enough is enough. somewhere, somehow you gotta say, okay, anything above this point is extra. And that makes it flavorful. You know, that makes it like that little zing in life, that little extra flavor, if you would, right? But if you're constantly moving that, you don't have that, right? So be grateful, be thankful, but don't stop the hustle. Don't stop the impact. Don't stop sharing. That's all I'm saying. But get rid of this whole if and when I'll be happy. If and when this happens, I'll do this. If and when I have more time, I'll do this. If and when I have more money, if and when I get the car, if and when the kids go to college, if and when my husband retires, if and when my wife gets home earlier. You see just how many if and whens there are in life? It's like if this, when that, if it's like you would never get there because there's just all these if and whens. Get rid of those things because that line is constantly going to move. These if and whens are going to constantly change. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments. Oh man, I see some comments now. They're late. Fulfillment. They will never come. Fulfill. Yes. 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 So I hope you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Share it on your wall. Do what you gotta do. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.